The total length of this railway company's network is less than 1.5 miles, forming its country's shortest system. But given its fascinating history and unique location, I'd say that that's probably its least interesting feature. If you've ever flown into Tokyo, Japan, chances are you landed at either Haneda or Narita Airport. Haneda is older, being located on reclaimed land in Tokyo Bay, within the city limits and not far from downtown. Narita, on the other hand, is quite far from Tokyo. It's about 60 kilometers or 40 miles away. Narita opened in 1978 as an alternative to the increasingly busy Haneda Airport, but not without controversy. The Japanese government used eminent domain to buy up what was mostly farmland, but without appropriately consulting the local villages. The locals led mass protests, and while the airport eventually did get built, tensions were high. So high that for decades, Narita Airport had heightened security even just to enter. Japan is a land of trains, and so of course, plans were drawn up to connect the new airport to transit. Initially, they were going to build the Narita Shinkansen, a bullet train just like the other high-speed trains the country is famous for. But the Shinkansen faced the same resistance that the airport had, and the project never made it beyond a few miles of construction. Not all of it went to waste. For example, the underground terminal at Tokyo Station is now used by the Keio Line, a commuter train that skirts along the eastern waterfront, including a stop right in front of Disneyland. However, a private company known as the Keisei Railway already ran an extensive network from Tokyo up to the city of Narita, after which the airport was named. So what they did was extend their line to the airport. However, a law at the time prohibited them from opening a station on airport property, so in 1978, the Keisei Narita Airport Station was opened just next to the airport grounds. Passengers had to transfer to a shuttle bus to get to the terminal, which is quite inconvenient. Yeah, BWI, I'm looking at you. Anyways, Keisei, as well as JR, the recently privatized Japanese National Railways, successfully petitioned to open a new line right underneath the airport, stopping at Terminal 1 and 2 and making things so much more convenient for passengers. Today, both companies operate local trains to the airport as well as their own limited express services to and from Tokyo. But of course, having trains actually stop at the terminals made the old Narita Airport Station obsolete. But rather than close it, they renamed it to Higashi Narita. Translated, that means East Narita. And you can still hop on a shuttle bus from the airport and visit Higashi Narita Station. It's still an active station, though of course it's very bare and empty. It almost feels like a ghost station, even though it's not. Down on the platform level, you can see that there used to be 4 tracks, but the far platform has been sealed off. In fact, I believe that they didn't even bother to replace the signs that are hanging there. So why did they keep this useless airport station open? Because right around the time of the station's renaming, local officials were planning the construction of a new railway line, the Shibayama Railway. Shibayama is a town right outside of the airport. With the riots still fresh on everybody's memories, the townspeople came with a list of demands when the airport announced their intentions to build a new runway in the 1980s. One of those demands was a new railway line. Initially, the plan was to build a people mover connecting the town with Higashi Narita Station, but later they changed the plans so that the proposed line would interline with the existing Keisei Railway and use conventional technology. After construction was approved, the Shibayama Railway was opened in 2002. It runs for only 2.2 kilometers or 1.3 miles between Higashi Narita and Shibayama Chiyoda stations. The majority of the line's shares are owned by Narita Airport, with the rest in the hands of the local government and several other companies. The company inherited some old trains from the Keisei Railway, some of these even dating back to the 1970s. This means that some of the Shibayama Railway's rolling stock is decades older than the line itself. While its short length makes it Japan's shortest railway company, In reality, it acts as an extension of the much larger Keisei system. Most trains continue into Tokyo, some even traveling onto the tracks of other companies to reach the other airport, Haneda. But still, riding the Shibayama Railway is a fun, short little experience, especially if you like airplanes, which you can get up close and personal with. Just be aware that you cannot use a smart card like the Suica or Pasmo to ride this line. You have to buy a paper ticket. Anyways, this was a short history of Japan's shortest railway. I hope you found it as interesting as I did. Please subscribe to Trains Are Awesome for more content like this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.